Good Monday evening to you all, and welcome to the call. Why join us? Tonight we have Ashley Rowland, Fred Duff, and a very special guest, Jenny Jacobsen, with us here. So sit back, grab your notebook to take a couple of notes, and learn exactly why you should join us here at partner.co.
Thank you, Sarah. Welcome, everybody. Fred, you want to
Oh,
kick us off?
sure. Let's get started here. I'm excited about being here tonight. I'm really excited about our special guest. Boy, buckle up. That's all I can tell you. You think there's a storm in America? Hold right still. We got something for you here. It's going to warm you up, though. That's the big difference. Don't see the screen, but here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to cover a couple things. And listen, just sit back, relax. No pressure here tonight at all. Whoever invited you thought enough of you to invite you. They love you enough, they cared enough to get you to just join us for just a few moments tonight. And so we appreciate your time. Number two, we're going to discuss something I think has taken place in the last couple of years, what we call in life the perfect storm. Right now, a lot of people in the nation are experiencing what weather people consider the perfect storm, the snow, the ice, and everything. And unfortunately, that's not a very pleasurable thing. However, in business, once in a while, what we call the perfect storm emerges. And when it does, ladies and gentlemen, it's perfect. Business people recognize it right off immediately. And the rest of us, once we're exposed to it, will never be the same. Tonight, we got Ashley Rowland all the way from Florida today, was in Nebraska, freezing just a few days ago. She is thawed out and on fire, and she's going to tell us 100% about what we're doing here at partner.co. It's going to be an amazing night. Take notes, sit back, relax. Ashley, by the way, is a national and an international leader in our company, sought after all over the world. And here's what I do know. She loves having fun, her and her husband, and more importantly, she loves helping people. Ashley Rowland, to you.
Thank you so much, Fred. I love co-hosting this on Monday nights with everybody, especially tonight, right? We get to stay at home, but yet we get to do some sharing with what we actually get to do and create an extra stream of income if you so choose. So for all of our guests, we welcome you tonight. Just like Fred said, just relax. We all saw what you're about to see going right through life. We're not any different than anybody else. Although I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom, my husband Todd had his dream job of being a high school football coach. Although we both had our dream jobs, it wasn't giving us our dream life. And we woke up at 30-something years old and 3 kids at the time. We now have 4. Found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. And I don't know if anybody's ever done that before, but I can just tell you, it's not fun. It's extremely stressful on a marriage and a family. And so we weren't opposed to doing something extra. We just, gave the typical excuse. 1, we don't have time. And 2, we don't have money, the extra income to do that. But we found a way. We got started on a very part-time basis, but over time it walked us right into a full-time income. So I can just tell you what you're about to see is real. And it can change your life to whatever degree you choose for it to be changed to, from a health standpoint and or a financial one. So like Fred said, the name of the company is partner.co. We are a global company. We're in over 50 countries around the world. As companies out there are laying off workers, major companies like Amazon, UPS, Boeing, companies shutting their doors, closing down stores, from Dollar General to Big Lots. It's amazing to me, yet we are global in over 50 countries, but more importantly, we're a debt-free company. And we're set pace this past year to do over 350 million in revenue. So we are a growing company. But more importantly, what makes us really unique and different from any other company out there is that we're just partnered with doctors from all around the world. So all of our products are doctor created, but more importantly, they're backed by science. We have over 100 products within our company. We've got anything from liquid superfoods, 3 different kinds of liquid superfoods. We have a whole nutritional supplement line. We've got athletic performance, collagen drinks, gut health, balance and hormones, weight loss, you name it, we've got it. We just sit right in the middle of 7 different multi-billion-dollar industries out there. So, for me, I was looking and buying things and ordering from either online from the big box stores. The problem was that I was taking these products, getting little to no results. So now I have a cabinet of half-used products, but I'm not any better off today than what I was when I originally started. So now I just redirect my spending through myself, get high quality products, but at the end of the day, what really matters is results. And that's what you get with our products. So we're just going to talk about this one product, and it's called our Body Balance and Drops. And listen, we're not a diet. We're not a weight loss. It's different from anything else out there that you've ever seen. We're totally about getting your body back balanced and back working for you and not against you. And it's really kind of simple. It's almost crazy how simple it is. It's just 2 bottles that come in a box. The first bottle is a clear liquid. It's a blend of over 10 different homeopathic ingredients. The second bottle is Accelerate, and it's got a blend of your rhodiola, your rosehip, your ashwagandha root. So the first bottle you'll do underneath your tongue 3 times a day. It's going to help support your thyroid and get it back in balance, whether it's high or low. It's going to help support your pancreas and line out those insulin levels. About 80% of people walk around insulin sensitive out there. And then it's also going to have a detox in there. The second bottle that I just mentioned, you'll do that 2 to 3 times a day. And, it's going to increase your energy naturally. It's going to increase your metabolism naturally. It's going to boost your mood. You're just going to feel better mentally. But more importantly, you're going to line out your cortisol levels. Because I think the moment we pick up our phone to the moment we put our phones down, it's crisis, 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 stress, stress, stress all day long. So we're lining out really 2 important hormones in your body. 1, insulin. 2, your cortisol levels. Because when they stay spiked for long periods of time, it suppresses the other hormones in your body. So now your body can't function the way your body was designed to. Now we're going to line them out, and now your body can actually start functioning and start getting back on your side. Versus waking up every day fighting against it and looking for that liquid energy like I think we do all day long, right? Just to even fight and get through the day. So like I said, we're not counting calories. We're not counting carbs. We're not starving you. We give you a massive amount of food to choose from and eat from an approved food list. And then we just tell you, this is the simplicity part of it all, right? Eat from the approved food list and then take the drops. They only work if they get in your body. They do not work if they're sitting over there in the bottle. But listen, at the end of the day, what really matters is real people with real results. We've sold over 1 million bottles of these drops. So they really do work. But now you're going to hear some real results from some real people. So Jenny, do you mind kind of coming on and sharing your testimonial on the drops?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm so glad that you could join us tonight. My name is Jenny. I started actually 1 year ago yesterday on the drops for the first time. What led me to the drops was I was 8 months postpartum. If you see my spouse there on the page, he's the best thing that came out of the pandemic for me. But that was followed by 2 babies at age 38 and 39. So I found myself 40 years old, 8 months postpartum. I was following a really strict macro-based diet, a workout regimen. I was working with a health coach and nothing was working. I was gaining weight. I was getting bigger. The scale wasn't moving. My body composition wasn't moving. And on top of that, I started to have some health problems. I started to have some skin problems. And I went to my doctor and he, as a great doctor does, grabbed me by the face and he said, "You have to do something different. I know you're trying. I know you're putting in the effort, but it's not working." At that time, my father, who is a doctor and uses the products in his practice and had also already lost 40 pounds at this point. There he is. I kind of said, fine, I'll do your dumb program. Sign me up. Let me get on there. It's not going to work. And with that, I jumped all in with the Body Balance Challenge starting in 2024. And that's what kickstarted me into my transformation. So I think the thing that really struck me is what Ashley already said. And the thing I noticed right away is it's simple. It is simple. I didn't have to make many changes to my diet because I was already eating that way. I was already eating a whole foods based diet, and I didn't have a whole lot to change there. All I did was add the drops into my regimen. There's no crazy workouts. So I didn't have to take time away from my 1 and 2-year-old and spend countless hours at the gym working out or getting up early when I was already, not sleeping the best with those 2 babies at home. So the simplicity of the program really is true. It's not too good to be true. It is true. And that's the beauty of the drops.
Thank you so much. I love your story. And I love that it's the family doing it together as well, right? I mean, your mom's lost down. I mean, she lost a little bit of weight as well. And watching your dad transform and being a doctor and use them through his practice. I just love the family aspect that your husband as well doing them.
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead. So then we also have Chad that, listen, I met this couple. I'll show you his wife in just a minute. Chad's down 76 pounds, but there's so many wins, more wins than just the number on the scale, from better sleep to more energy to more focus. And hearing his testimonial, just being from going to having to roll out of bed to not to just getting out of bed. So a night and day difference of the ability that once he started on the program of the drops. And then his wife, Ann, look, 68 pounds down. But more importantly, look at that, lowering her thyroid medication, no more brain fog, her mood's better, focus is better. So meeting these two over this past weekend and hearing their transformation just kind of just blew me away. And there's so many more that was in that room this weekend. We've got Mike and her and Gina. Mike's down 47 and Gina's down 45 pounds, but you can just see the transformations that's happening within them. And then Dawn, look at that, 67 pounds down, sleeps better, no more night sweats, big wins than just the number on the scale, right? And then we've got Haley. She's down 2 pant sizes, but more importantly, her energy is up. I mean, you're not having to go look for that liquid energy. Sleeping better, no more brain fog. Those are big wins in my books because I've had those. And when you stop having that brain fog, it's like, oh my gosh, there is life again, And then we've got some of our Canadians here. Here's Christy. She's down 40 pounds. But again, more importantly, coming off medications, coming off the sleeping medications and the antidepressants. Those are such big wins right there. And then we've got Beverly, down over 100 pounds. She up in Michigan. I just love these testimonials. Real people with real results. And then we've got Kristen, who owns a gym. That was the #1 CrossFit at one time in Tennessee. So she works out all the time, but yet she still cycles and uses the drops as well. And then we've got the drops work for men too. Men have hormones as well. Brent's down 35 pounds. And then we've got Brittany here. She has PCOS, not any fault to her own, right? That was brought upon her. And people with the PCOS have a little bit more of a challenge than, somebody like me or Jenny. So with that being said, when I met her, but she's not any different than any of us, because I'll never forget the look in our eyes when I met her and she had started on the drops, because we all seen it all, right? We've all been on everything out there that's come through our town or doctor prescribed diets. So When I met her, she was like, I'll do the drops, but they're not going to work for me. Like, why would 2 bottles in a box work for me from a stranger? But they do. And so I was like, Brittany, just take the drops. And she did. And about 3 to 4 days in, her body did something that has not been done that in 15 years that was not doctor induced. And then that's her beautiful mom, 56, Selena's down 56 pounds. So Brittany's down over 106 pounds now. But this is, you know what? This is what I love. Everybody's body is different. So everybody arrives here differently. Everybody's goals and objectives are different. It's just whatever you're needing for your body. We just kind of meet you wherever you are in life and just get to be a part of that journey. Larry here came from the military to SWAT. He was completely overwhelmed and stressed, had lots of pain in his body, did not work out anymore. And he'll tell you that the drops have given him his life back. You can just see his transformation there. No more joint pain, no more feeling that overwhelmness with stress. And then we've got Tanya here. So you can just see the inflammation down in her face. That picture's just 12 days apart. And a lot of times for most of us, the face is the first place that we notice it. Karen here, I love her story because when she tells her story, she'll tell you that her kids have got the mom that they deserve and her husband's got the wife that he married. But you can just see the transformation that's happened. But more importantly, off the depression and anxiety, she had adrenal exhaustion. She could not lose weight. So now her body's getting back balanced. And now she'll tell you she's happy and thriving. So I love that. Ursula's a mother of 6. So you can just see she's busy, right? Lives at the ball field. She'll tell you that she now weighs less than she did when she had her first child. And then we got Miss Carol and Mr. Bobby. I love their story as well. Together, doing it together, down 48 pounds. But more importantly, when I met Bobby, he didn't smile at all, ever. I said, you are gonna smile. And now you can't get, every time I see him, he's just grinning from ear to ear. So he's just happy again. And I hear that a lot, not, it's mainly from women, but I'm hearing it and seeing it more. It's just as much from men now is, you know what? I just feel happy. I feel good. My mood is really better. And it's hard to explain it until you actually start the drops and you go through it yourself. Julie, you can just see her transformation as well. Like I said, all ages, all body types here. Dr. Crystal's got autoimmune. So again, a little bit more of a challenge to get to lose that weight. But she now will tell you she weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. And she's been able to maintain that weight loss as well. And it's been quite a few years now. And then we've got Miss Kim, who's got muscular dystrophy. So those of you that don't like to exercise and don't want to do a program because you have to exercise, I'm going to remove that obstacle out of your way because Kim cannot exercise. And so she, like everybody else, right? She's seen it all, been on it all, and doctor prescribed diets as well. And so the picture on the right is over 5 years ago. She lost 92 pounds in 8.5 months. And that was over 5 years now. So that the dress in the pink on the right was this past April. So she's maintained that weight loss now for 5 years. And again, this is her journey. And that's what I love about it. It's just a journey. So, and then we've got Talia. So she did the drops to get her body back balanced, and she's been able to get her hormones back balanced and been able to come off antidepressants that she had been on. So again, all ages, all body types, and everybody arrives here different. So the drops retail for $176. But now I'm going to kind of switch gears and show you the business side of things. So for us here in the US, it's $29.95 one time. And with that one-time fee of less than $30, you get a website. It's like an online store. You get access to all 100 products. You get access to all 58 countries that we're in. You get a back office that'll keep track of everything for you, from your customers to your orders to, more importantly, your paychecks. So you get tons of digital tools for that one-time fee of $30. Now, for you Canadians, It's a little bit more up there in Canada. It's $37.95, but you get the same exact stuff that we get here, same exact website. So I'm going to show you how to get started. We've got 3 options here that you can get started. We can start with a 4-pack if you choose. You can share 3, get your box for free. Not only does it cover when you share those 3, will it get your box for free, but it also would cover that $29.95. So now you've got a free membership or a free business, however you want to choose. For our Canadian friends, we've got a 4-pack. It is $4.55, so it's a little bit more up in Canada. You could share 3 and get your box for free as well. And you get a little bit more cash back in your pocket in your e-transaction world that y'all live in over there in Canada. But back to the US, we have option 2, which is a 10-pack. You can use 1, share 9 if you so choose. And when you share that 9, not only do you make your cost of the $8.79 to get that 10-pack, but you're now going to profit over $600. So that's a good little chunk of money, especially coming out of Christmas. And then we also have what's called our third option, which is a 30-pack. It is $2,300. But when you sell or share that 30-pack, not only do you make that money back, but now you're going to profit $2,500. I don't know about you, but that right there is a massive chunk to pay off Christmas. But not only that, but you start off at our top pay. And once you're there, you're qualified there for life. So your goal, though, for everybody is to run just 30 boxes of drops through your business in the first 4 Fridays. Whether you start off with a 4-pack or you start off with a 30-pack is totally up to you. But when you start, we hand you a blueprint. We show you how to launch your business and set it up for success right out the gate. We've got this app that you'll download called Boards. Once you download this app, we're going to send you a link and it'll upload right into that app for you. And now we're going to help you launch your business, lock arms with you. We've got posts that'll help kind of start sharing your journey on social media. So listen, you can do this 2 ways. You can share by word of mouth if you so choose, or you can share on social media. This is the system for social media. Listen, people share things all the time on social media, whether it's snowing outside, whether it's the child, your no more school day, snow day from school, kids' first day of school, anniversaries, birthday. We share things, we share our life all the time on social media. So we're not changing any habits that you're already doing. We're getting to add one more that you're doing, and that is sharing your health journey. Listen, we're all looking, right? We're all looking for that one thing, and it to be all natural, to not have side effects. Did I tell you the side effect to the drops? The side effect to the drops is losing weight. I don't know about you, but that's a really positive side effect that I'll take all day long. So now we're sharing our new health journey. And listen, we have everything. We've got the complete blueprint for you. So now you're taking those drops and you're turning them into profit. And that's that profit that's coming into that Venmo, that Cash App, that PayPal, that makes a difference in your household tomorrow and next week. But listen, we're so much more than just selling a box of drops. We are about building a business, and you can build a global online business all by just sharing your journey. And then when you have a customer that starts having success just like you did, you just have them do the exact same thing, sharing their journey. And it's really phenomenal, the growth that happens. So we've had this one person up in Canada, and listen, within his first month, he's already into 10 countries just by sharing his journey. It's pretty phenomenal, because you know what? The internet really shrinks the world down. And look at us all gathering tonight here from all across the country. And this is what we do for a living, is sharing. So within our company, we get paid here 9 different ways. We just talked about one but I'm going to talk about my favorite one, and that's called our savings bonus. When you tap into our pay plan and you start making at least $250 in one area of pay, the company now starts matching and puts 15% into an account. We call it a savings account with your name on it. And so when it hits 10,000, they call you up, congratulate you, and now you just got a $10,000 bonus. And then after that, instead of getting paid here 4 times a month, you get an extra check. So you get paid 5 times a month. I don't know about you, but when my husband was a high school football coach and we would win state championships, he got a pat on the back. Good job. You get one next year. Here, when you go to work and you help other people start changing their lives, they're gonna help a savings account for you. I think that's pretty phenomenal. And here's some people that are getting their checks all around the country. So to get paid, you must have what's called a subscribe and save. It's 100 points worth of product, or $150 is pretty much what that comes out to. That unlocks that weekly paycheck. That unlocks that 30% discount. There's no contracts here. There's a lot of options. You can retail that product out. Just get back with the person that invited you and we can answer that and go a little bit more in detail about that. We also have free trips. So if you like to travel, Punta Cana is coming up this year in 2025. And then we also have Bali that you could absolutely win. So we have 2 free trips a year. So if you want to get your health back, you want to make a little bit of extra money. I don't know about you, but the way the economy's been, with groceries, with gas, with just the cost of living is so much more out there right now. Building in an extra stream of income is really nice to have. And then you like to travel. So I liked all 3 for me. That checked off all 3. And so I want to bring Jenny back in, kind of share, because nobody grows up to do this, right? So Jenny is a successful businesswoman out there. She's a wife, she's a mom. But do you come in and just kind of share your story here on the business side?
Yeah. So I did not mention my day job is I am a risk management attorney and an insurance broker. So my husband owns his own business. We're doing well. It's not something that we ever thought or we're seeking out another opportunity. But as soon as we started sharing our business, which we've just been sharing for about 8 months now, like Ashley said, people want to know, people want to hear. And as a result of that, 6 months in, I paid off my car 13 months early. All thanks to Partner Co. So that was the first big win that we had. You know, this weekend we've really been planning and we're looking at what we're going to do with our money going forward. Things that we wouldn't be able to do as soon. Eventually we'd be able to get to the things, but things like putting in a swimming pool in our backyard, things like creating a kitchen in a bigger space and a remodel in our house so we can continue to make our house, that paradise, that oasis for people to come into our home and live and be close to us. So those are a few of the dreams that we have that we are working toward thanks to Partner Co. and this business that we had. I think that this is a license to hunt for those who are hungry and who are ready and willing to work, because there are so many people out there who are looking for a solution for what they have in their life. Maybe that's just earning a little extra money. Maybe that's feeling better. Maybe that's losing weight. It's really amazing what happens when you open yourself up and start talking to people about what they are looking for and how you can help them.
That's so true. It's just a vehicle, right? We're just a vehicle to the solutions, the problems that are out there right now from the health standpoint. I mean, we are all searching to get our health back. We are looking at any and every little thing that we can and wanting it. And it's like, it's confusing out there, right? And then too, the finance side of things, the cost of living out there is so much more today than what it was just a couple of years ago. And it's hard to see an end in sight. And to get out of debt is harder because the interest rates are so much higher. Getting a car so much harder because the interest rates are so much higher. Buying a house is hard. You know what I mean? So This is just that solution of building in that extra stream of income, and it's different for everybody. It just gives you options, you know, whether you want your kid to go to public school or private school. Those are options, right? Choices in life that we all want to be able to make. And some of us don't even have those options or choices. So this is just the vehicle to get you where you might want in life. So Fred, I'm going to let you kind of close it out if you want to come in and.
May I ask her one real quick question? We got to go quick because we got a hard close. Can I ask you one quick question, Jenny?
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, right now, I believe the most expensive car in America is the grocery cart
Yes.
for the average family. And yet you were able to pay off a Jaguar 13 months. That is not a cheap vehicle. The question I have is, when you begin to make some of this transformation, what were your family and friends saying outside of your father about, well, you're a lawyer, you're a broker. What do you do? Did you have some kickback? And how did you overcome it very quickly?
I had a little bit of kickback. More people were curious as to why we were doing it and what we were doing. But I think that people trusted me. They knew that I was a no BS person and that I wouldn't be sharing something if it didn't work. Plus, I had 23 pounds and about 30 inches lost by the time that I started sharing. So at that point in time, I had gone from a size 22 to a size 14, and it was visual as to what the changes were. So I think it was more curiosity as to why I was sharing, as opposed to negativity.
I appreciate you, boy. You know, ladies, you just heard the key word there: people trust. People trust the people they love. Get out there and do what this young lady has done. Share your story, share her story, share this repeat. This Zoom will be recorded. Share it with everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I do know this. Somebody invited you to this Zoom tonight. And here's what I know. They loved you enough and thought enough of you to invite you. Just answer their simple question. What got your attention tonight? Was it product? Was it the opportunity? Or maybe like Ashley and myself, it was both. And Jenny, it was both that got our attention. Let them know where you're at, and we'll just take it from there and get you the information you need to get you started right now. God bless everybody. Stay safe out there. Jenny, you're simply the best. Ashley, way to go, girl.
Everybody out there, have a great night. Stay warm.